Pan Am Flight 103 took a dramatic turn for the worst, and it was struck by a terrorist attack and it crashed down in Lockerbie, Scotland around 7 p.m. 258 people died on the plane and 11 people died from the debris and plane when it hit the ground. The people were taking off from Frankfurt, Germany to JFK Airport in New York City. 35 students from Syracuse who were studying abroad were on board the flight. This has Americans' attention, so they get involved. Abdel Basset Ali al-Megrahi and Lamin Khalifa Fahmy are the two prime suspects. Libya refused to hand them over until 1999, and they were accused of being Libyan intelligence agents. Only one was convicted, Megrahi, and he was sentenced to life in Libya. The bomb was traveled through as a luggage item and was a cassette tape recorder with an explosive plastic piece attached. This changed airport security and how airports work now. No more unaccompanied luggage, more security and scans, pre-flight screenings of passengers, and X-ray technology. In accordance with the United Nations and American demands, Libya accepted responsibility for the bombing, though it did not express remorse. The UN and US lifted most sanctions against Libya. The country then paid each victim's family approximately $8 million in compensation. In 2004, Libya's prime minister said that the deal was the price for peace, implying that his country only accepted responsibility to get the sanctions lifted, angering the survivors' families. He also admitted that Libya had not really accepted guilt for the bombing.
Key terms: Lockerbie, a town in southwestern Scotland, population 4,400. In 1988, a US airliner destroyed by a terrorist bomb crashed on the town and killed all these on board, as well as 11 people on the ground. Syracuse, a city in New York, southeast of Lake Ontario, population 138,068. The site of Salt Springs. It was an important center of salt production during the 19th century. Debris, scattered pieces of waste or remains.
I have a little statement here as Nancy and I depart from California, or for California, to spend the holiday season with family and friends. I want to express our sorrow and our concern for the families and friends of those who died in the crash of the Pan American Flight 103. There are many difficult aspects to this tragedy, but none so compelling as the anguish of those families who will not have their loved ones with them this Christmas season. Christmas is a special time for the young, for those who carry the twin promises of hopes and dreams. And on this flight were the hopes and dreams of many young people, including the tragic loss of so many students from Syracuse University. A tragedy that steals the hopes and dreams from our society magnifies the loss to our society. I know that America and the world mourn the loss of these wonderful people. And I ask that all of our citizens say a special prayer this Christmas for those who have felt the pain of those losses. May God be with them. Well, none of this, Helen, is established. The search still goes on. We have no knowledge of how this accident happened. We're trying to find out.
Do you feel that the American citizens should have been warned about a possible incident as American diplomats were?
I think all the precautions that could be taken were taken with regard to warning the airline and all, but if you stop to think about it, such a public statement with nothing more to go on than an anonymous telephone call, you'd literally have closed down the air traffic in the world.
Mr. Reagan, the suggestion, though, is that you care more about the diplomats who you did warn than the American public.
No, that, as I say, I think that would have been a virtually impossible thing to do on the basis of that telephone call. And then when, if ever, would there be a revival on all airlines? No, we do not know that just yet. I've got to go.
Except the apology of the Iranians, not the apology, but the statement from the Iranians, they regret what happened, that they had nothing to do with it.
Wants us to accept the Iranian statement that they had nothing to do with it. We don't know.
I think we're going to try to find out by substantial evidence who had anything to do with it.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.